What's good, Can't Focus? Your boy Dom. Welcome to another Kindred Leaf Cigar Breakdown video. If you've been following me for a while, you know I love boutique blends. So today we got a brand new one by Nomad Cigars. Let's go up to the humidor and grab it. So if that term boutique is brand new to you, basically in a short amount of words as possible, it's just a blended cigar that's not available everywhere. These are small batch and maybe, between 200 to 500 or so cigars made. And then once they're gone, that's it until the next run. So if you're able ever to try a boutique blend, get your hands on it because some of those are really hidden gems. And hopefully this one is today. So if you go to the Nomad Cigar site and you can look up the new blends that they have occasionally, let's say maybe once or twice a month, you can see this cigar there. And then when you read up on it, you'll find out that it's called the Japanese Whiskey Single Malt. We are a micro batch of 375 cigars. This cigar is a 6.5 by 46 Corona double. And the wrapper is it's defined as a silky 10-year Criollo 98 leaf. Now, you'll normally get the information on the wrapper on the Nomad site or the Ezra Zion site, but you will not get any of the filler and binder information. They keep that a closely guarded secret, so you just gotta roll with the flow. So keeping in line with the name of the cigar, Japanese Single Malt Whiskey, we might as well go with the Single Malt Whiskey as well. So we're gonna go with the IWAI. It's a traditional single malt whiskey from the Mars Company out in Japan. I love the way Nomad Cigar Company, I love the way they package their blends. They all come in these neat 5-pack packages here, and they have a nice little sticker that goes with it. And then also the cigars themselves have a nice banding too. This banding was actually all the way down to the foot. I like to keep the banding on just for a little bit, so I just went ahead and pushed it on up. Did not damage the cigar at all, and it's beautifully rolled as always with the Nomad cigars that I get. Well, this one has a little bit of a foot overlay on the foot here with the cigar wrapper. The aroma of this cigar is quite nice too. There's just a bit of spice and then the light tea note on the body of the cigar. That smells quite nice. I'm really enjoying that. Let's go ahead and give it a cut, give it a cold draw, see what we get. Nice open draw. Notes here are a bit more pronounced. We're getting some, I want to say anise and maybe a little bit of cinnamon on that note. But what I like to do, have a little fun today and actually follow the Nomad notes on the website. So when you go on the website, you can see they wrote out notes from the first third all the way to the final third. And what I like to do today is follow along their notes to see if I can pick up any of those notes that they're picking up with their cigar. So at this point, I'm tired of talking and I'm ready to light this cigar. Let's do it. Okay, let's compare notes right quick. I haven't looked up no site yet and seen what flavors they're pulling out. It's got cracker, maybe a little bit of buttercream.
Delicious.
A bit of caramel. Let's see what they say on the first third. First third, they're saying caramel, sweet. Caramel, white chocolate, light brown sugar, maple wood, nutmeg, vanilla bean, heavy whipping cream. All right, so I got a few of them, and that's all right. That's the wonderful thing about this cigar journey, man. Taste is so subjective, man. You can have somebody with 50 different taste profiles, and you're only picking up 1 or 2. That's the thing about it. But the great part about them is they kind of lead you along the path of where they believe their taste profile is. And if it's hard for you to pick up the flavor nuances in a cigar, this will lead you right to it. So hopefully this helps. Now the lightness and the creaminess of the IWAI, the single malt Japanese whiskey there, should balance well with the cigar. And it really helps bring out the brown sugar notes of the cigar. Now what they don't tell you is there's quite a bit of pepper, quite a bit of spice on the retrohale that'll put some whoop ass on you real quick if you aren't too careful. So be easy on that retrohale if you're not used to doing it. The smoke output in this bad boy is phenomenal. I mean, I'm coming out here like a choo-choo train with this blend. And the burn line is just fantastic. It's just about as razor edge as I can get it right now. Looking really good. Ash, wonderful, beautiful color in it. And as far as I know, the tobaccos are between 5 and 12 year aged in this blend. So it's got a nice little bit amount of age on it. And it really does embody full amounts of flavor right now. It's got a super long finish. So I'm gonna smoke this cigar down, get past the first third, come back, update you. We'll look at the website again and see what flavors that they're talking about and then see what I get first, okay? Be right back. All right, y'all, we're heading into the second third of the Japanese single malt by Nomad Cigars. And let me tell you something. This is a wonderful blend so far. Look, if the cigar gets better the further you get down, you know you got yourself a good blend. Now, I can't say that every blend that I've had was a ballpark knockout, but man, they got some gems over there. So if you aren't on their mailing list, you need to head on over to Nomad or Ezra Zion, okay? Get on their mailing list, because once these cigars sell out, they're gone until they possibly maybe bring them back the next year. Okay, so you're missing out on some really exclusive cigars that are only available for a short time if you do not get on that mailing list. You get on the email list or you can get on a text group. Look, if you got more than one email, have them send it there. That way, hey, as soon as it comes out, bam, you got it. All right, so as promised, we're going into the flavor profile of the cigar. Here is what I got. So there's dried fruit notes coming out right now. For me, there's a bit of chocolate. There's more cinnamon that's pronounced in this, and of course the pepper in the retro is still there. It's still creamy. You're getting more, I'm getting more toastier notes on this cigar, and there's a graham cracker note that comes out as well. Now, let's see what they got to say. Second third, chocolate chips, butter, cinnamon stick, toasted almond, toasted notes, right? Clove, I got that in the beginning. Raw cane sugar, graham cracker, another one. So, whew, looks like my palate is more refined than I thought. Bet. So, what I'm gonna do is keep smoking this down, past the second third, get to the final third, then update you again. But let me tell you something. If you have this cigar, I'd highly recommend you go get yourself a Japanese single malt paired with the cigar. Well thought out. Well thought out. All right, y'all. We're into the final third of this cigar, and it just keeps getting better and better. This is one of those cigars where if they sold a box, I'd probably buy one. But there are options on the website. You can get a 5-pack, a 10-pack, I believe even a 20-pack. But just, you know, the only problem is you don't know what it tastes like. So by the time you want more, you know, it's probably sold out. So that's the only problem with that. For me, in this final third of the cigar, I'm really starting to pick up those almond flavors, and then there's a raisin and more dry fruit notes that are coming out, and then there's coffee, and then there's a toast note that is in this cigar for me as well. But let's see what Nomad says. In their third, they say white cake frosting, cocoa, black pepper, I do have that, rum barrel, custard, toasted marshmallow, fresh brewed coffee. So not too far off, but again, like I always say, taste is very subjective, man. You have to smoke cigars in order to really gain a palate as far as picking up flavors in a cigar. So you just, hey, the more you smoke, the better you get at it. But y'all, this has been a fantastic cigar for me. Wish I could hang out with you more, but I'm gonna call it a night. Finish this cigar, and then we'll see you next time on the next Kindred Leaf cigar video breakdown. You know the motto, be kind to one another, and as always, be kindred in the leaf. We'll see you next time.